Welcome to day 20 of a month of tarot, and now we are going to start exploring the minor arcana in more detail. So today we start with the cups. So first of all, just without feeling like you need to have any kind of tarot knowledge, what do you think of when you think of a cup? Do you think of a mug? Do you think of a glass of water? Do you think of a big pint cup, or do you think of a wine glass? What is your immediate thought when the word cup springs to mind? And when you think of what you do with a cup, okay, this seems really basic, but I think sometimes we need to really bring it back to these kind of associations that we have with objects within our life, and that helps us to understand the tarot. So, what do you do with a cup? Okay, really simple question. You drink with it. What else might you do with a cup? Honestly, one other thing I do with a cup is I fill them with water and use them when I'm painting as a paintbrush rinser. What else? Sometimes you might put some water in there and pop some flowers in. But the key message here is that we tend to fill them with liquid. And with that liquid, we do things that feel perhaps comforting, necessary. We need to drink, don't we? We need to have our liquid, our water. And that's where cups are directly related to. They're related to the elements of water, as we will explore each and every single one of these minor arcana. They all link up with one of the elements, and the cups is water. So when we think of water, well, it's a necessity to life, as are most of the elements. They are all necessary in many respects. The water, however, links to our emotions. So the cups speak to our emotions. So perhaps think about when you have used a cup at a time of deep emotion. I mean, we all have a nice cup of tea, don't we? When we've experienced something stressful, or to feel warm, to feel safe, to connect with other people. We meet for drinks, we meet for coffee, we celebrate with liquid, whether that's alcohol or, sparkling water. Water and liquid and cups are all part of a ritual that each and every one of us engage with every single day, even if it's just a solo ritual, like, oh, I've had a rough day, I need a cup of tea. I'm going to have a real good chat and a coffee with someone. So there's so many ways in which cups just already bring to the surface this kind of magical energy of self-expression, understanding, calming, soothing connection with others. So what I'm going to recommend you do now, and this is your task for today, is to take each and every one of your tarot cards that is a cup out of the deck. So you will find that you have cards that relate to cups, from the Ace of Cups through to the Ten of Cups, and then you will have a knight, a page or a princess, and a king and a queen. And I want you to lay them out in front of you in order. So you have from the Ace all the way through to the king. And I just want you to look at them like a storyboard. So I know previously we have worked on what does this particular story tell me, but this time I want you to have all the cards out. Look at them like a comic book, like kind of a film that is rolling out in front of your eyes, and look at what the story is telling you. So not just on the one card, but across the whole batch of cards, and make up your own particular tale. What is your story with your particular deck? What is it identifying? What is it reflecting that's true for you? I think this is a really powerful way to connect with this particular element, this particular tool. The cups are emotions. How are your cards reflecting truths about your emotions right now? And as you have them laid out, which ones feel comfortable? Which ones can you understand and relate to? Which ones are reflecting something true about your current emotional status? But also, which ones feel perhaps tricky? Because some of the cups are tricky. In general, I think they're quite a nice suit. They give us opportunity to understand how we feel internally and to bring that into an awareness and a consciousness. But there's going to be cards there that are perhaps going to be challenging. So, for example, many of you might find the Five of Cups is quite challenging. Some of the others may be challenging. There may be others that feel really glorious, like with my Cosmic Mother. I love this King of Cups. I love this Two of Cups. This was painted as myself and my husband when I created this card. So I have these instinctual reactions to certain cards. Have a look at which ones you love, which ones you don't feel comfortable with, and what is the story arc telling you, and how does it reflect on your own emotional story right now? Like, how does it reflect on your relationships, not just with one particular person, a lover or a partner or a marriage partner, or somebody who got away, or the story of your particular relationship status. It goes beyond that. It goes into all of our relationships. So with our family, with our friends, with our work colleagues, with people we meet on the street, how are we responding to them? How are the cups? How is our own personal emotional story playing out within these cards and telling us something about ourselves today? So that is your task for today. Lay out your cups. Have a look at them across from the ace through to the king, and what story are we seeing? How does this ace, this new beginning, spread all the way through adventures and ventures and journeys and learnings and lessons, and get you to the king? And actually looking at the cards, where are you right now on this spectrum of ace, the beginning of a relationship, of a emotional understanding, through to the king, where you have emotional maturity and full understanding of your inner world and what your emotions are telling you? Where are you on that spectrum? Can you identify that and put that in the comments? So I'd love to see your stories. I'd love to hear a little bit about what you're seeing in the cards, which of the cups you feel are like compelled to sit with right now, and also, what are they throwing up for you? Who are you? Where are you on this story? Where are you on the spectrum of cups today? Let's talk about that in the comments below. I can't wait to see where you're sitting with your emotions, with this beautiful watery energy that is coming through the cards today. Okay, thank you, and see you tomorrow for more cups.